child's brain at birth has 86 billion neurons. By age 3, over 1 million new neural connections form every single second. Miss this window, and some connections are lost forever. This is the most critical period in human development, and most people have no idea what's actually happening. Scientists call the first 5 years of life the golden window. During this time, a child's brain is more plastic, more adaptable, and more powerful than it will ever be again. The interactions a child has during these years don't just shape who they become. They physically build the architecture of their brain. But here's what's shocking. It's not about expensive toys, educational apps, or baby genius programs. It's about something far simpler and far more profound. Inside a young child's brain, something extraordinary is happening. Every time a parent responds to their baby's coo, every time they make eye contact, every time they play peekaboo, neurons are firing together and wiring together. This process is called synaptogenesis. At its peak, a toddler's brain creates 2 million synapses every second. That's more computing power being built than in any supercomputer on Earth. But here's the catch. The brain is building these connections based on experience. Use it or lose it isn't just a saying, it's neuroscience. Connections that are used repeatedly get strengthened. Connections that aren't, they get pruned away in a process called synaptic pruning. Scientists discovered that the most powerful brain-building activity follows a simple pattern they call serve and return. A baby babbles, that's the serve. A parent responds with words and eye contact, that's the return. Baby smiles, parent smiles back. Baby points at something, parent names it and elaborates. This isn't just cute bonding. Each back and forth exchange is literally constructing the neural pathways for language, emotional regulation, problem solving, and social skills. Studies from Harvard's Center on the Developing Child found that children who experience consistent serve and return interactions showed dramatically stronger connections in regions responsible for learning, memory, and stress management. But what happens when this doesn't occur? When there's chronic neglect or when screens replace human interaction? The results are heartbreaking. Brain scans of children raised in severely neglectful environments show significantly smaller brains, particularly in regions responsible for emotional regulation and learning. And it's not just extreme cases. Modern research shows that even well-meaning parents who are constantly distracted by phones during critical interactions can impact development. When a baby tries to engage and gets no response, it's called a still face. The baby becomes distressed, tries harder, then eventually gives up. Repeated patterns of this? The brain adapts by not building certain social emotional pathways. The child learns that reaching out doesn't work. Here's the beautiful truth. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need expensive programs or constant stimulation. What children need is what humans have done for thousands of years. Responsive interaction. Narrate your day. I'm putting the dishes away. This is a blue plate. Can you say blue? Count stairs as you climb them. Sing while cooking. Read books with expression. Most importantly, put the phone down and be present. Even 15 minutes of fully engaged, face-to-face interaction can have profound effects. Quality over quantity. Presence over perfection. The brain doesn't need perfection. It needs connection. So what are the most powerful activities? Reading together, not just the words, but talking about the pictures, asking questions, letting the child turn pages and point. Conversational turns. Researchers found that the number of conversational exchanges matters more than the number of words a child hears. Pretend play. When children engage in imaginative play with adults who follow their lead, they're building executive function skills that predict success better than IQ. And music, singing, dancing, clapping games. These multi-sensory experiences light up the entire brain. None of this costs money. None of it requires expertise. It just requires presence. The first 5 years don't last forever. That 1,000,000 connections per second window is already closing. But every interaction, every conversation, every song, every moment of eye contact is building a brain. You're not just raising a child. You're constructing the neural architecture that will support them for a lifetime. The most powerful tool in child development isn't in a store. It's already in your hands. It's you. The question is, will you use this window before it closes?